Hello and welcome back to Tools for Sparks, where today we are opening up a very saucy Hilti box. You guys haven't seen this yet, take a look. This is the Hilti PM-30-MG Laser. And as you know, here at Tools for Sparks, we love a freaking laser. So we're going to get this bad boy out and show you what it does. But first, if you haven't subscribed already, it really helps if you do, because I know that 70% of you who watch these videos have not subscribed. And that makes no sense. So please hit a like, hit subscribe, settle in for this laser video. So I'm not going to do unboxing particularly, but obviously there are bits and pieces in the box. You know, the love-hate relationship I have with these Hilti tools is the boxes are so nice. They are beautiful. On the end of each box, you will find a lovely label with the tool, like part number, and a picture of the tool. So you imagine you've got all these stacked in your van, all in a nice row. You can look at them, you know exactly what's in the box. Same with here, and same with there. So every which way you look at the box, it's got a label. However, they are quite big and chunky and they take up a lot of space. And so, to be honest, what we ended up doing is sending the boxes back to Hilti, which felt a bit sad, really. But for this one, we've kept it because it's the kind of tool that we don't use that often. And when we do, you know, we want it to just be in the case, ready to go. So we keep it in the stores and we just take it out for specific projects when we need it. It's kind of a pull tool for whoever needs to use it. Now, the first thing you'll notice about this is that is not a Neuron battery. So the only little thing with this is that it does have its own special battery. It doesn't use the normal Hilti Neuron batteries. I think the reason for that is just because they're quite chunky, those batteries, and they're quite heavy, and it's a bit overkill for a laser like this. So the battery just clicks in like that. This is a multi-line laser, right? So it's not just your bog standard laser that you might use. This is an absolute beast of a laser. We'll talk about what this does in a minute. Obviously you've got your charger there, which is different to the normal Neuron charger. And then in here is a little bungee, so that if you're working high up a ladder or something, you can clip that on your belt and it's not gonna fall on somebody's head or fall on the ground and break. So it's always a nice feature. Just discovering a new feature of this tool live on the channel. So this is some kind of like rotation thingy. So you twist that and it actually causes the whole body to rotate. So this is the threaded stand for the whole thing. So as with all good lasers, it's got a thread under there, which is the same as kind of a camera tripod thread. And then this stand has got the thread on the top, so you can just thread them together. That goes on there like that. Now, this thing, it's useful because you can grip it onto something, or you can clamp it on with this, or you can thread it on with that. That goes on there like that. Turn it on. Hopefully I don't kill the camera. Try to not get the laser in the camera. Now, why is it flashing? It's flashing because it's not actually level yet. If I bring it up close to level, then it goes stable. And it's self-leveling, right? As all good lasers are. You've got vertical, horizontal, or both. There we go. Oh. Now, let's face it, everyone loves a green laser, right? Green is the new red. Even though it's Hilti, they don't go with red lasers anymore, they go with green. Do you know why? Let me know in the comments why green versus red. Now you can lock it as well. So if I put it on lock, that will actually stay, like, it won't switch off even if it's out of level. So that's quite cool. The cameraman's looking really scared. I'll try not to flash it in the camera, but yeah, you get the point. And then this is actually, so can you see that, how it's moving now? So that's fine tuning it. So essentially with this little bracket thing, you can take it up and down like that. You can screw that closed there. Then you can fine tune it to the left or to the right like this. And there's just a heck of a lot of fine tuning that you can do to get it exactly how you want it. Now, I must admit for us, it's probably a bit over the top. So I'll show you how we would realistically use it on a normal daily basis. Obviously this laser can shine super far, right? So imagine you're in a massive warehouse and you want to shine the laser the whole length of the warehouse, and you want to get the bottom of your brackets for your cable tray so that they're all level. This is ideal, where you could clamp this onto the side of the warehouse somewhere at the height that you want, and then you shine your laser and it does the thing for the whole distance of the warehouse. This is, boom. This is how I would usually use it. I'll just stick it on the ground, and look how bright that is. That is superb. It reminds me of Laser Quest. Did you ever go to Laser Quest when you were a kid? This is like big boy kid stuff. Obviously, the whole purpose of this is to get stuff level. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. It's going to be interesting to see what the green laser does on the green screen. But yeah, if I press that, it shows the battery life. So we've got full battery at the moment. No idea how long the battery lasts, but I imagine that it's fairly long. So that's it. Hilti do an amazing laser, the PM-30-MG. Check it out. There's a link in the description below if you want to find out more about all the specs and how far it shines and all that stuff, because I really couldn't be bothered to look it all up. But all I know is it's really bright and it's useful for the stuff that we do on a daily basis. It's probably a little bit overkill for us, but if you're doing big stuff, it's going to be amazing. Now you might be wondering, how much is this luxurious laser going to set me back if I decide to splash some cash? Well, it's an eye-watering £1,076 plus VAT, obviously. We might think, wow, that's a lot for a laser, but fleet management is where Hilti really shines, which is basically like leasing your tools. So what that means is you pay monthly for it. If anything goes wrong, they just swap it out for you. They even do like a regular maintenance and clean, so you can send it away, get it maintained and cleaned and come back. And for that, it's £35.69 a month. So I guess for us, it's probably a bit of a luxury because it doesn't get used that much. But for some of you who are using lasers day in, day out, and you need a really good quality, robust laser, that might be peanuts and that might be well worth the investment. I'll leave that to you to decide. But either way, it's been fun trying out this laser. And I'll see you on the next one.